Good morning, all. First, I will take a review of previous lecture. In previous lecture, I have already completed about the Poisson's equation, PE, that is Poisson's equation. Can you tell anyone what is the mathematical expression for Poisson's equation? Anyone?
Where V is equal to minus rho upon epsilon n naught.
Rho upon epsilon 0. Or, dear student, we can write del square V plus rho upon epsilon 0 equal to 0. Okay? You can write like del square V minus equal to minus rho by epsilon 0 or del square V plus rho by epsilon 0 equal to 0. Okay? And dear student, where V is what? Potential. What is the V? V is potential. Okay? And rho is what? Anyone? Rho is volume charge density. Epsilon 0 is constant. Okay? Now, Laplace equation. Laplace equation is what? For Laplace equation, if there is no charge density, that is if rho equal to 0, therefore Poisson's equation, that is del square V plus rho by epsilon 0, that can be written if there is no charge density, if there is no charge for a particular system, therefore del square V equal to 0, and this is the Laplace equation. Is it correct? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, next, I told about potential, comments on potential. Comments on potential. And in case of comments on potential, there are again different subparts. In that case, for explanation of comments on potential, dear student, first is what? What is the potential?
Name.
That is name. In case of name, please explain about the equipotential. Can you tell me what is the meaning of equipotential? Anyone?
Potential across a given surface is constant.
Yes, very good. Potential is constant. Okay, along this surface. And then next is yes, advantage. In case of advantage, explain about the curl of E. Is it correct? And dear student, what is the curl of E? Anyone? What is the curl
0.
of E? Yes, perfect. Curl of E is equal to 0. Next is then a reference point. In case of reference point, write V dash is equal to V dash of R is equal to V of R. Okay. Next is yes, anyone? Next is what?
Potential obeys superposition principle.
Superposition principle means potential obeys principle of superposition, and in this case superposition. And what is the meaning of superposition? Superposition means, dear student, a vector
Total
addition.
force.
Okay, and for this case, write about F, that is this obeys the superposition principle for force, then electric field, and potential V, that is entire force for a particular system is equal to, if there are n number of particles, therefore we can write F equal to, yes, anyone? F equal to what?
Summation of Fi from I goes from 1 to n.
Okay. Yes, we can write dear student. We can write F1 plus F2 plus up to Fn if there are n number of particles, and if there are and for similarly for E, similarly for F, here for F we can write in terms of sigma I going from 1 to n Fi. Similarly for E, we can write yes, same summation of I going from 1 to n Ei. Okay, and for V we can write V equal to summation of Vi I going from 1 to n. Is it correct? This is about the superposition for force, electric field, and potential. And then unit of potential. Yes, what is the unit? Anyone?
Volt.
Unit is volt. Volt
Joule
or
per
what? Or joule per?
Newtons per meter.
Coulomb.
Okay. Okay, this is about the review of our previous session. Okay, question, Laplace, and comments on potential. And okay, yes, I think there is no doubt up to this level. Yes. Give me 1 minute to clean. Okay. Dear student, today's my agenda is explanation of Laplace equation in 1D, that is 1 dimension, 2 dimension, and 3 dimension with properties. And there are 2 properties for each dimension, 1D, 2D, and 3D. Okay. Dear student, we know that del square V equal to 0, where V is potential. Okay, measured in volts. Okay. And for this case, dear student, if del square V equal to 0, therefore we can say that the term for numeric term for rho is equal to what? Anyone?
0.
Yes, perfect. Rho equal to 0. Okay. And for in terms of coordinates, we can write, dear student, here I will write general equation, that is del square V equal to d square a d square V upon dx square plus d square V upon dy square plus d square V upon dz square. Okay, equal to 0. This is along x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis in 3-dimension case. Okay, and therefore now first I will explain about the 1 dimension. Okay, and then if, dear student, if 1 dimension is what, here particle moves or travels along only one axis, means here I can write, dear student, V is potential, and if V depends upon only one variable, I'll write, first I will explain about the 1 dimension case, and then I will write, see, in case of Laplace in 1 dimensional case, dear student, suppose V depends on only one variable. See, in this case, V depends upon x, y, and z axis. First, I will explain about the 1 dimension. Okay. Now, dear student, if suppose here I will write, suppose V, that is potential, V depends upon, suppose V. What is the V, dear student? V means potential, and V depends on only one variable. Suppose only one variable. Can you read, dear student? Can you read? Only one. Anyone say can? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
If here V means potential depends only on one variable. One variable means, say, suppose particle is along, suppose x-axis. Therefore, here I'll write only one variable means along x-axis. And therefore, dear student, therefore, this Laplace equation, that is, therefore, Laplace equation can be written as becomes becomes, dear student, Laplace equation, that is del square V, which is equal to 0, but in this case V depends only on x-axis, therefore we will consider only this part, and therefore here I can write, dear student, yes, see, we know that del square V equal to 0, and therefore we can write d square V upon dx square equal to what? Anyone? Equal to
0.
This is your equation number 1. Okay. See, suppose in exam ऐसा रहेगा question, explain about the Laplace equation in one dimension. Therefore, first write general equation along the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Then write the theoretical part. Suppose V, that is the potential, if depends only depends on only one variable. Means suppose the particle is traveling along only x-axis. Therefore, we can write del square V upon dx square equal to 0. Can you tell me, dear student, what is the order of this equation? Anyone? Yes. And dear student, order of this equation is what? 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And this is your, dear student, this is a differential equation. ये क्या है? ये differential equation है. Okay. Now, and general solution, therefore, the general solution of equation 1, and dear students, general solution of this equation 1 is we can write, dear student, V of x is equal to mx plus b. Can you tell me this is this equation is related to can you tell where the
Equation of line.
Yes, this is the equation of line. Which line? Straight line. And in this case, dear student, here I'll write 2, equation number 2, and this is solution of your equation number 1, that is the differential equation, okay, which represents Laplace equation in one dimension case. One dimension means take only one axis, okay, and solution of equation 1 is your equation 2, and dear student, equation 2 represents general solution of equation 1, and which is the equation of line, which is equation 2 represents straight line equation. Is it correct? And dear student, here m is what? Slope. M is what? Slope. Means here m and b are constant. M and b are two constant, and here m is slope, and we can say that b is intercept. Is it correct? Intercept.
Yes, sir.
On y-axis. And in this case, potential here is a dependent value, and x is what? Your independent. And then I will draw one graph for equation 2, that is mx plus b. Dear student, understood up to this level? Anyone say can yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now say again. One dimension, take only one axis, x. Means this is the general solution. Only consider first term. And what is this? Equal to 0. And solution of this is the differential equation with order 2, and v of x equal to mx plus b, where m and b are two different constants, where m is slope and b is intercept. Now first then I will draw a small graph based on this equation 2, and then I will write properties of Laplace equation in one dimension case. Can I proceed for next point? Anyone say
Yes,
can
sir.
yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I will stop this recording. Dear students, see, this is the graphical behavior of v of x with x, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the points along x. Similarly on y-axis, and this, suppose this is the nature of graph, that is the straight line. Here I can write here x1, y1 is corresponds to 1, 4, and x2, y2 is corresponds to 3, 2. Is it correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
And now, by applying the formula for slope, we know that, dear student, m is equal to, yes, we can write y1 minus y2 upon x1 minus x2. Is it correct? What is the y1? y1 equal to, I will write 4. What is the y2? y2 is 2. What is the x1? x1 is 1. x2 is 3. And therefore, here I will write 2 upon minus 2, that is minus 1. Is it correct? You will get value of m equal to minus 1. Understood? Anyone
Yes, sir.
second here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, minus 1 means this is the increasing or decreasing slope. Anyone? Negative sign. If slope is negative,
Increasing.
yes, therefore, this is a decreasing. Nature of this slope is decreasing. And what is the b? Hello student. B equal to 5. Therefore, this equation can be written as, dear student, v of x is equal to minus x plus 5. Is it correct? Hello student, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
By putting the value of m, what is the m? Minus 1. That is, we can write v of x equal to minus x plus 5. You can take any graph, but always take which type of graph? Straight line. Don't take any curve, because v of x equal to mx plus b is the general solution of Laplace equation in one dimension case. Which case? One dimension. Understood, dear student, up to syllabus? You can take any point. नहीं, मिलिंद सर ने यही लिया है. Okay, you can take any point, but always draw a structure based on this equation mx plus b. Understood? Hello.
Yes, sir.
And
Sir.
show value of m and rewrite this your general solution. Okay, using any graph. Understood up to this level? Can I proceed for next point?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, dear student. I will start based on a graphical behavior. You can write conclusion. Okay, and therefore, related to the properties of Laplace equation in one dimension case, that is v of x equal to mx plus b is the general solution of Laplace equation, and v of x is always the average of, or always depends upon the endpoint, that is a and a5, where a is intercept on y-axis and a5 is intercept on x-axis. Okay, and this is the one of the parameter or properties of, dear students, Laplace equation in one dimension case. Okay, then I will write a Laplace equation in what are the properties of Laplace equation in one dimension case. Okay, I will. Okay, dear student, properties related to properties of Laplace equation. First, I will write here. Laplace equation in one dimension case, and in this case, first property is v of x, and dear student, in this case, v of x is the average of average of what? Extreme points. Average of extreme points. That is average of extreme point. That is v of x plus a and v of x minus a. Average of v of x plus a and v of x minus a for any a. And therefore, dear student, we can write, yes, what is the, if there are 2 points, then what is the formula to find out the average? Anyone? Dear student, suppose a1 and a2 are 2 points. Therefore, what is the average of a1 and a2?
a1 plus a2 upon 2.
Yes, superb, correct. a1 plus a2 upon 2. And therefore, for this case, we can write, dear student, we can write V of x, I will write here V of x equal to V of x plus a plus V of x minus a whole divided by 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Hello, student. Hello. Anyone say can yes?
Yes, sir.
Superb. And therefore, this is the first properties of one Laplace equation in one dimension. Can you write? Hello, student. लिख सकते हैं आप?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Easy है ना? देखो. Only take the average. Okay. Here, V of x plus a and V of x minus a are extreme points. Now, a second point is what? Second point. Yes. Can you tell me what is the meaning of local maxima and local minima? Anyone? Okay. So, I will explain. I will draw. Yes, dear student. What is the meaning of local maxima and local minima? Suppose this is your x-axis, y-axis, and suppose curve is like this. Suppose this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. Okay. Now, first, see here, I will write local maxima, local minima, or maxima, local maxima. Okay. Yes. Dear student, local minima and maxima from this graph. See, this is your from this graph. Okay. Here, A is again peak point, B is again lower peak point. C, here we can say that A, C, E, G, and I are the different peak points. Along which direction? Along upward direction. Similarly, B, D, and F and H are related to minimum points. Yes or no?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Crest or trough? Crest points. Okay. A, C, and in this case, E is maximum. Is it correct? Yes or no? E क्या है? Maximum है. Can you view clearly? E आपका maximum है ना? Hello.
Yes, sir.
And therefore, remaining A, C, G, and I are referred to as local maxima. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Local maxima. ये देखो A, C, G, I. But E is your peak point maximum. Similarly, B, D, F, H, R are your minimum points. But in this case, what is the minimum peak point? F. So this is your minima, and B, D, H are referred to as local minima. Understood? Concept of local minima. Can I repeat? Hello, so understood up to this level? ये देखो, ये आपका मैक्सिमम पॉइंट है ना, इसलिए इसको बोलते हैं मैक्सिमम पिक पॉइंट. एंड रिमेनिंग आर ए सी आर ऑल्सो मैक्सिमम पॉइंट, बट दिस आर द लोकल. ये देखो, ए से ज्यादा कौन किसका ए है, हाइट ज्यादा है सी का, सी से ज्यादा ई. इज हाइट ऑफ ई इज मैक्सिमम एज कंपेयर टू ए सी जी एंड आई. therefore E is your maximum point, and remaining A, C, G, I are a local maxima, and B, D, F, H are minimum point, but in this case, this is the minimum point is what? Minima is what? F, and remaining B, D, and H are local minima. Understood concept? Hello student. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
ये सबसे जो जब से ये है मैक्सिमम पॉइंट है, पिक पॉइंट है वो E, एंड रिमेनिंग जो है दैट इज लोकल, उसको बोलते हैं लोकल मिनिमा. एंड इन दिस केस, इन Laplace equation in one dimension case, here Laplace equation tolerates no minima or maxima. Here I will write Laplace equation. Just see, dear student, I will share all these notes with you. Just see. Laplace equation tolerates no minima or maxima. No minima or maxima, and dear student, no local minima. Okay, no local minima or maxima, and only depends upon the extreme values, but depends on extreme values. In exam, suppose question is like that, such that Laplace equation tolerates no local minima or maxima, depends upon dash value. You should write, yes, which value, dear student? Hello.
Extreme.
Yes,
Extreme value.
extreme. Which value? Extreme value, and must occur at extreme value means must occur at, dear student, at the end point. Extreme means end point, and here I will use red color, and must occur at end points. And dear student, this is about the Laplace equation in one dimension case. Understood? Hello student. This is about the Laplace equation in one dimension case. Okay? Just I will revise all main points, and then I will start 2D. Okay? Can I repeat Laplace equation in one dimension in main points, and then I will start 2D. Okay? Hello student, any doubt of this level?
No, sir.
Okay. Next point is Laplace equation in 2D. Okay. And dear student, what is the meaning of Laplace equation in 2D? In this case, see, if V means potential. If V depends on two variables, if V depends on two variables, that is, dear student, x and y, x comma y, and therefore this Laplace equation, this is your basic Laplace equation, therefore Laplace equation becomes Laplace equation, L means Laplace equation becomes, yes, anyone? Can I write here, dear student? That is del square V is equal to del square V upon del x dx square plus d square V upon dy square. If we are considering only x and y, okay? And therefore we can write, dear student, d square V upon dx square plus d square V upon dy square is equal to what? 0. Understood up to this level? Hello. Exam में ऐसा रहेगा, write explain Laplace in 2D. Consider two variables x, y. Therefore, this equation first consider only two parts, two terms equal to. Understood? Can I proceed for next point?
Yes, sir.
Hello, students. And now here in previous case, V is the average of extreme point. V is the average of extreme point. But in this case, dear student, I can write the formula for V of what? X comma y. Okay. Therefore, I will write properties. I will take okay. Therefore, next properties. First property is what? First is what? V of x comma y. And dear student, V of x comma y is based on or is related to along x as well as along y axis. Okay, and the value of V, that is V of x comma y, okay, is the average of the, I will write the formula. See, V of x comma y is what? Is the, I will write, is the value of V dear student, V means what? Potential value of V at a point, which point? X comma Y. See, and dear student, in this case, I will write V of X comma Y is equal to 1 upon 2 pi r. See, if r is the radius, therefore 2 pi r what represents what? Anyone? If r is the radius of the circle, therefore, dear student, 2 pi r is circumference of the circle. Is it correct? 2 pi r
Yes, sir.
plus integration of V dot dl. And this is a basic formula for V of X, and this is circle. Equation 1, equation 2. See, in 2-dimension case, always take integration over circle. And what? 1 upon 2 pi r times close integration of V dot dl, where V is your potential, and therefore potential, exact potential of X comma V of X comma Y is equal to 1 upon 2 pi r. This is the standard formula to find out the Laplace equation in 2D. These are the properties. And second property is what? What is the second property of the Laplace equation in 1D? I will write again. Second property is same as per 1D.
Local and
That,
maximum.
yes, that is the it has means V has no local minima or maxima. It depends only on which value? Anyone? It always depends upon the, yes, extreme value. It always depends. It has no local, important word, no local minima or maxima, but depends upon extreme values, or we can say boundary. We can take boundary. Okay, and this is about the Laplace equation in 2D. This is the equation in 2D and properties. What is the first property? Is here V of xy is equal to 1 upon 2 pi r, close integration of V dot dl, or close integration over circle, where r is the radius and 2 pi r is the circumference circle. And second, V, that is V of X comma Y, has no local, means V tolerates no local minima or maxima, but depends upon the extreme value, that is the boundary. Okay, and this is about the, yes, in which case? 2D, two-dimensional Laplace equation in 2D. Understood, dear student? Any doubt of this level? Can I proceed for 3D?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second property is the same as your 1D. Same is in 3D. Second is same. Second property is common to 1D, 2D and 3D. Okay? Handwriting दिख रहा है ना? Hello, student.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And dear student, next point is Laplace equation. Okay. And dear student, Laplace equation in 3-dimension case, and means V depends on which variable? Hello, student.
Free value.
V depends upon, yes, can I write along
X,
X,
Y, and Z.
Y and Z. Is it correct? Hello, student. Therefore, in this
Yes, sir.
case, V depends upon X, Y as well as Z. And therefore, in case of Laplace equation in 3-dimensional case, Laplace equation, again you can rewrite, that is Laplace equation is d square v upon dx square plus d square v upon dy square plus d square v upon dz square equal to what? 0. And in this case, that is v depends upon, yes, x, y as well as z. X, y, and z. And dear student, for this case, we can write v of x comma y comma z, or we can write v of r, where r is related to x, y, z, and that is, dear student, a value of v of r, that is v of r, that is potential at point r, or at which is related to x, y, z axis, can be written as v of r equal to 1 upon 4 pi r square. Can you tell me 4 pi r square is the formula related to what? Anyone?
Sphere.
Super surface. That is understood. And this is about the potential. Means what? This is your sphere. And suppose this is the sphere, I will use a different color. Suppose this is a sphere. Okay, take this point like this. Is it correct? This is your dA, surface area of sphere, like that. Okay, and this is the first property of Laplace equation in 3-dimensional case. Only v of r is equal to 1 upon 4 pi r square. In case of 2D, dear student, take circle. In case of 3D, always take here sphere. This is the difference. Okay, and 1 upon 4 pi r square, close the integration of v dot dA or sphere. And again, second property is same as your 1D and 2D. What is the second property? V has yes, no, yes, dear student,
Local minimum.
Local minimum.
V has no local minima or maxima, and depends only on the extreme values or boundary. Okay, understood up to this level, dear student?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will just summarize 1D, 2D, and 3D. Okay, I will write main points. Now, dear student, here I will write and summary of see. In case of one-dimensional case, dear student, d square v upon dx square equal to 0. See, summary of Laplace equation in 1, 2, and 3D. Can you read this? Hello, student. In case of one-dimensional case, d square v upon dx square equal to 0. In case of 2D, d square v upon dx square plus d square v upon dy square equal to 0. And dear student, d square v upon dx square plus d square v upon dy square plus d square v upon dz square equal to 0. Understood this level? Can I proceed? This is your point number 1. Okay. See, in 1D, only one variable. Here I will write only one variable. One variable. Here 2 and here 3. Understood up to this level? Can I proceed?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't by heart all answer. Just recall all these. देखो, suppose exam में ऐसा आएगा, distinguish and write distinguish between 1D, 2D, 3D, or explain only 1D. So you can write all these. This is about the Laplace equation. Depends only on one variable, two variable, and for 3D, 3 variable. Then next point is, this is related to straight line. Which line? Straight line. That is y equal to, or here I will write v of x is the v of x equal to mx plus b, where m and b are constant. M is slope and b is intercept on v of x axis. This is your straight line. Yes, anyone? This is what, circle or sphere? Perfect, circle. And here sphere. Yes, can you write like this? See, देखो, 1D मतलब related to straight line, along straight line. This is circle. This, see, here I will draw. देखो, ये straight line है. This is circle and this is sphere. ये थोड़ा sphere, थोड़ा ऐसा. Understood, dear student? Can you write?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And here बहुत easy है. मतलब देखो, ये आप जस्ट ये टेबल आपको पता होना चाहिए. देखो, 1D में मैंने फर्स्ट राइट इक्वेशन, ओनली वन वेरिएबल, टू वेरिएबल एंड थ्री वेरिएबल. बाद में दिस इज रिलेटेड टू स्ट्रेट लाइन, सर्कल और ए स्फीयर. एंड देन आई विल राइट हियर प्रॉपर्टीज. So property number 1 is here v of x. Here I will write v of x is what? Is the average. V of x is the average, that is 1 by 2 in bracket v of x plus a plus v of x minus a. Is it correct? Hello student. ये देखो, this is a formula. Then I will write v of x. Can you write what is the v of x here? V of x comma y, dear student. And v of x comma y here.
1 upon 2 pi r.
Yes, superb. 2 pi r, where 2 pi r is circumference of circle, where r is the radius, and close integration of VTL or circle. See. And similarly here, v of, dear student, x comma y comma z, or you can write v of r is equal to, instead of 1 upon 2 pi r, instead of 1 upon 2 pi r, dear student, please write 1 upon 4 pi r square and close integration of v dot dA, where dA is the spherical surface element and sphere S.
So which is it r square or r?
Okay, I'll explain. See, r is the radius of sphere. In this case, we are taking sphere. Okay, like this. I will draw a diagram like this. Suppose a sphere hai. Okay, this is your point O, and take any 4 points like this. Understood? This part. This is your dA. This is 4 pi r square. Is it correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
हेलो स्टूडेंट, आपने वाटरमेलन का एक ही है ना, देखो वो कैसा रहता है पार्ट, दैट इज सेम पार्ट. अंडरस्टूड? दिस इज योर आर, ये आर है, दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ स्फीयर, एंड टेक स्फेरिकल सरफेस विच इज द डीए. दिस इज योर डीए. अंडरस्टूड? कैन आई रिपीट? हेलो. इन दिस केस वी आर टेकिंग सर्कल सी, इसलिए मैंने सी लिखा है. Here you can write S. S means sphere. This is your sphere. And yes, and last point is same point which is common to 1D, 2D and 3D. What is the common point to all this 1D, 2D and 3D? Hello student. It has no, yes, very good, very good. Here I will write, it has no local maxima or minima. Same for here. Finish. And this is about the Laplace equation in 1D, 2D and 3D. Suppose for 10 marks, so you should write all these points. Understood, dear all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
समझा ना? तो देखो इजी है, बहुत इजी है. Only write first equation, only one variable. This is straight line. 2D means circle and 3D means sphere. Then write the equation for v of x, v of x comma y, v of x comma y comma z, and formula for v of x, formula for potential. Again, this is the circumference, spherical surface area, and last, no local maxima. It has no local maxima or minima, but only depends upon the extreme values or boundaries for which is common to one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional. Understood up to this level? Thank you so much, dear student. If you have any query, you can ask now. Okay, this is about the difference between or distinguish between 1D, 2D, and 3D. लिख सकते हैं? Hello, student.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं ना?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. In case of uniqueness theorem, there are two theorems, first and second. And according to first uniqueness theorem, first I will write first uniqueness theorem. According to first uniqueness theorem, that is, first I will write statement. The solution of which equation? Solution of Laplace equation. The solution to Laplace equation. And dear students, what is the Laplace equation? Laplace equation equal to del square v equal to 0. In the solution to Laplace equation in some volume V. Some volume V, and dear student, some volume V is uniquely determined. Some volume V is uniquely determined. I already explained about the Laplace equation in 1D, 2D, and 3D. And the solution to Laplace equation in some volume V is uniquely determined if and only if, dear student, main point is if volume V is specified. Volume V is specified. Can you tell me what is the second property? Hello, student.
So the formula or
Property.
with respect to x and y?
Okay. See, second property, it has that is, it has no local maxima or minima. Is it correct? Hello,
Yes.
student. It has, but it depends only on the extreme points. And dear student, extreme points means what? Dear student, extreme points means boundary. Extreme points means boundary or extreme values. Okay, and this is the statement of which theorem? Hello, student. This is the statement for, yes, this is the statement for which theorem, dear student? Hello, student.
Uniqueness.
Yes.
First uniqueness theorem.
First uniqueness theorem. And for this case, see, I will draw a diagram. Okay, suppose this is volume V. Okay, and for this case, dear student, take surface S. Take a small surface S. And this surface is bounded by volume V. Understood? Hello, student. This surface is V here, okay? And therefore, here, dear student, we know that, suppose, what is the del square V? Equal to 0. And therefore, we can write here, I will write for V1, I can write del square V1 equal to 0. For V2, I can write del square V2 equal to 0. And if there is one more function like v3 equal to v1 minus v2, here I will write equation number 1, equation number 2, and equation number 3. Therefore, here for v1 I will write del square v1 equal to 0, because what is our basic Laplace equation? Del square is equal to 0. Similarly, for v1 I can write del square v1 equal to 0. For v2 I can write del square v2 equal to 0. Suppose there is one more function which is denoted by difference of v1 and v2, that is v3 equal to v1 minus v2. Therefore, we can write, dear student, if, is it correct? Hello student. Hello student. Is it correct? Hey, देखो, del square v1. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
देखो, what this is your basic equation. ये देखो, this is your basic equation, del square v equal to 0. Which equation? Laplace equation. Means for volume v1 we can write del square v1 equal to 0. For volume v2 we can write del square v2 equal to 0. Then I will take one more new function which is the difference of v1 and v2. Therefore, I can write v3 equal to v1 minus v2, and therefore, based on this equation, based on this basic equation, I can write del square v3 equal to 0. Means, dear student, means this is the equation number, I can write 4, and therefore, from this 4, we can write del square v3 is equal to del square v1 minus del square v2. Understood? Is it correct? Hello,
Yes.
hello. And therefore, from this, if del square v3 equal to 0, therefore we can write v1 equal to v2. If v3, del square of v3 is equal to 0, therefore we can write v1 equal to v2. Understood? Yes. Okay. And if v1 equal to v2, then we can say that del square v3 equal to 0. And this is the which theorem? First uniqueness theorem. Which theorem? First uniqueness theorem. Dear students, see again. I will repeat. See the diagram. This is the volume V, and this surface S is bounded with boundary with volume V. And what is the statement? The solution of which equation? Laplace equation. In some volume V is uniquely determined if V is specified on the boundary surface S. A surface A, and this is what? Volume V. This surface specified on the boundary surface S, ASA. And then you can write for V1, we can write equation 1. For V2, we can write this. And take one more function, that is the difference of V1 and V2. And therefore, delta square V3 equal to 0 means like this. A dekho. We can write, I can write here equation number 5, and from 5 we can write equation number 6, means in this case v1 equal to v2. Both are identical with each other. Understood? And this is about the first uniqueness theorem. Understood? In exam, first write the statement. Suppose exam में ऐसा है कि the solution to Laplace equation in some volume V is dash. Dash determine. You should write uniquely. Uniquely means you can find out the perfect answer. एक particular answer मिलेगा. Okay? And if volume V is surface on the which surface? Boundary. Boundary means end point. Boundary means end point. That is your property number. Which property? 1 or 2? Hello student. कौन सा property?
2.
2.
Yes, very good. 2. इसलिए take V1. V1 के लिए you can write this. This is your basic equation. Take V2, you can write like this. Okay? And take one more V3, which is the difference of V1 and V2. Therefore, from this can be written as from this basic equation, but delta del square V3 equal to 0 means equal to 0, and therefore if this equal to 0, therefore we can say that V1 equal to V2, and this is your first uniqueness theorem. Understood, dear student? Can I proceed for second uniqueness theorem? Our time
Yes,
is
sir.
up to what? 10?
9:45.
9:45, na? So I think 10 minutes are remaining, na?
Yes, sir.
9:45. Okay, I will complete. Yes, and this is about, dear student, which theorem? This is, dear student, this is which theorem? First uniqueness theorem. Okay, I will clean. Okay, dear student, now I'll explain about the second uniqueness theorem. In case of second uniqueness theorem, in a volume V, and dear student, in a volume V surrounded by what? Surrounded by conductors. Surrounded by conductors and containing, dear student, there are three types of charge densities: linear, surface and volume, and containing a specified charge density. Yes, what is the notation for charge density? Specified charge density, dear student, is what? Rho. Specified charge density rho. The electric field density rho, the electric field here, student, in case of first uniqueness theorem is related to what? In case of second uniqueness theorem, this is related to electric field, and in this case electric field uniquely specified or determined. Can you tell me about the first uniqueness theorem? Hello, student. Hello. Okay. And in this case, electric field is what? E. Electric field E uniquely determine if and only if the total charge dear student, if there are n number of charge particles like Q1, Q2, Q3 up to Qn, then what will be the total charge? Hello, student.
The summation of Qi from I from 1 to n.
A summation of Q. Okay. Yes, very good. Yes, similarly here, if you want to find out the electric field, then we should know the total charge of the system. So total, if the total charge of the, yes, what? If the total charge of each conductor, is given. And this is second uniqueness theorem. What are the important word? In a volume V surrounded by conductors, only take conductors, containing specific charge density rho, because we are taking volume V. There are three types of charge densities: rho, lambda and sigma, and we are considering here volume V, therefore corresponding charge density is denoted by rho. And here we can find out the electric field E if and only if total charge of each conductor in port 1 is given. Okay, and for this case I will draw diagram. Understood, dear? And this is the statement. In exam, suppose write the statement, so you should write all these points. Okay, then see what is the diagram. Can I proceed, dear student? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will draw a diagram for this case. Suppose I will use a different color. एक मिनट, dear student. See now, see the diagram for this case. दिख रहा है diagram? Yes. Okay. This is the boundary, with volume V, and therefore this is volume V. Okay, then I will take a charge particle, suppose here Q1 with surface like this. Again here, this is surface S of charge particle. Okay, now I will take one more, that is Q2. This surface of this. Okay, means all these conductors, see, volume V surrounded by conductor. This volume V is surrounded by conductor, okay, containing specific charge density rho. Rho is the specific charge density, and our aim is to find what? E. And from the knowledge of Q1, Q2, if total charge of each conductor, see, these are the conductor, is given, therefore we can find out the, dear student, what? We can find out the, hello student, we can find out the electric field.
Total charge.
Okay, and this is about the diagram for second uniqueness theorem. Which theorem? Second uniqueness theorem. Okay, only this part. See, in case of second uniqueness theorem, only read about the statement and draw the diagram. Okay, thank you so much, dear all. Today just I explain about the Laplace equation in what? 1D, 2D and 3D. ठीक है, हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज मैंने क्या क्या एक्सप्लेन किया? Laplace equation in 1 dimensional case, 2 dimensional case, 3 dimensional case, and what? Properties. Is it correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Properties, and then theorem, first and second uniqueness theorem. Only read about the statement. There is no derivation. Understood? Hello. Second uniqueness theorem is related to conductor. 1 dimensional case, 2 dimensional, 3 dimensional properties. Property 1 is related to the V, and second property is common to 1 dimensional, 2D and 3D. That is, it has no local minima or maxima. Okay. Thank you all. Please write your full name and roll number in chat box. And then after completion of this lecture, I will share with you all. ठीक है? Understood?
Yes.
ये समझा?
Yes,
अच्छा, 1D, 2D, 3D and only एग्जाम में सिर्फ ये क्या है? स्टेटमेंट है. देयर इज नो एनी डेरिवेशन. सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट आपको याद करने का है. आई विल शेयर दिस वीडियो एज वेल एज notes of all these which I will write in details and I will share. Okay, तो जो अच्छा आपको लग रहा है you can take that, you can use. Okay, and dear students,